I want to file my declaration of candidacy. Before we started this campaign, we ran an exploratory committee for 3 months. For 90 days straight, we went door to door here in Ward 1 to small meetings and had living room chat sessions to find out what mattered to you, what mattered to DC residents. And we found out the issues, whether we're on Georgia Avenue or 18th Street, Mount Pleasant or U Street, are very similar. People, whether they have kids in the schools or not, want to be in a neighborhood where they can be proud about the schools in their community. People want to feel safe. Murder rates aren't just what's important to us, but basic things like making sure we can come back from the local grocery store and not be robbed and not see our property broken into, and making sure that we have responsible development here in Ward 1. We don't want this to just be a place where only the very, very rich or the very, very poor live, but we need a place where people who live and work in DC, who work in these small businesses, can come back to the same community that they work in or that we live in and be part of the fabric of the society, the fabric of this community. I want to file my declaration of candidacy. So Georgia Avenue here, and Bruce Monroe, where some of these parents are, sits right there in shambles right now, having been half demolished and half explained and half promised and half done, like most of Georgia Avenue has. Georgia Avenue is the only part of Ward 1 that you can talk to people who've been there for 20 years, people who have been there for 20 days, and they can tell you it looks the same as when they moved in. And a lot of the folks here in this room, are here during our lunch break because we believe Georgia Avenue should have something other than liquor stores and carry-out restaurants. We should have something, not just a basketball court to replace what was a school, but a community school with a series of partnerships that serve our community that include basketball courts, but a range of other things that improve the social and emotional well-being of our young people. So what I decided to do about it and do for my daughter, and do for my block, and do for my neighborhood is come down here and declare today that I'm running for the Ward 1 City Council. And I need you guys to do something about it too and help me. I'm not going to be able to raise $250 million like Jim Graham for the Ward 1 seat, but I think I can raise more volunteers than him. So I need help getting out there, knocking on these doors, like some of you have been, getting out there, calling our neighbors, calling our community residents. And I'm confident that we'll be back down here in late fall to raise our hand again and take the office if we do that together.